which means it's Tuesday. Today we're making tissue flowers, which are super fun because you can get tissue at like the dollar store or anywhere in super cheap, and they make such fun decor for either a birthday party or a bedroom. So if you guys are gonna do this, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to click subscribe, and let's get started on this tutorial. For our first tissue flower, we're just gonna take a stack of tissue and cut it into squares. You can cut it in half and then put them together and then cut that into 2 separate squares, and then use the rest to make little squares if you wanted to do little flowers. So I'm going to take half of the stack and make it as even as I can, and then we're just going to fold about 1 inch up and then flip it over and fold it back like an accordion, and just keep doing that all the way until it's fully done. Then we're going to take the center and wrap a rubber band around it. You can also staple right here, and then we're going to cut the ends in a half circle shape, and this will create the ends of the petals. And you just gotta open up your flower really slowly and carefully. This part is probably the hardest part, but it can be done, and once you get the hang of it, it gets pretty easy. So just take each layer and pull it up, and try not to wrinkle it too much, but if it does get wrinkled, it doesn't really matter because it's a flower, and flowers have lots of waves and wiggles to them. So this is just a really easy and fun way to do a little carnation type flower. So just keep separating them and pop it all up, and then it looks so cute, and you can do them in so many colors. And then the next one is super easy, and I'm doing this with some of the leftover little squares. I'm just going to staple an X right in the center of the squares, and you can make these as big or as little because they are so simple. Then we're going to take the entire stack and cut it into a circle. I'm just gonna eyeball it, but if you're a perfectionist, you can make it perfect if you want to. And then I'm going to go around the edges about 1/2 inch and cut little notches into it. This will create the petals on this one. So then we're just gonna take each layer and crumple it up into the top. This flower actually looks better the more crumpled it gets. So just pull up each layer and kind of just mess it up, and then once you have the whole flower up, you can kind of squish the whole thing together, which will give each petal just its own little texture, and then you can open it up and then it's good to go. Then the next one is a double layered flower, and you can make these ones super big or as little as you want, but we're going to take a full sheet of tissue and cut it in half, and then we're going to fold that in half and fold it in half again so that we can cut the edges, and we're just going to cut rounded edges. This will be the ends of your petals on the outs or the inside layer of your flower. And then we're going to take a full sheet, and I'm just going to fold it in half and cut points out of this. You can also do this inverted if you wanted the round parts to be on the bigger part and the pointed parts to be on the little part. Then we're going to lay the smaller one on top of the big one, and then do the zigzag that we did in the beginning by folding it 1 inch forward and 1 inch backwards, and then taking a rubber band and sticking it around the center. And then we're going to carefully open it up, just like we did with the first flower, and 1 layer at a time. It kind of works better to pull the entire layer of the smaller one out first so that you can work with that one separately. So I just pulled it all up, and then I slowly and carefully took each little piece apart. And I loved how this flower turned out, and I loved how big it was. I'll be using all of these flowers in the girls' new room because we just moved, and I will be showing you their room tour soon on Millennial Moms, and so I'm so excited that all of these little decor ideas are so cheap and easy. So we're just gonna keep fluffing this flower up and then fluff the ends up, and it is good to go, and it is so cute. If you guys want to check out yesterday's video from Millennial Moms, make sure to click right there. And if you guys want to see more from me on Millennial Moms, check out right here. If you guys want to subscribe to Millennial Moms, check out right here. And if you guys want to see my channel, I'm Auntie Tay on YouTube. I love you guys. Bye.